So Jordan Brand held a retro preview which went down via the Sneakers app live. Now, if you happen to miss this presentation, essentially what it is Jordan Brand giving you a little preview of what to expect as far as their summer 2024 lineup. So this didn't include any collaborations. These are just your straightforward Jordan retro models. There was a lot of pairs in the pipeline, but I just want to kind of cover some of the pairs which I actually had talking points on, and there was some good, some bad, but at the end of the day, I guess you could say there was a little bit of something for everybody. And I just want to start things off by saying I love when brands do these showcases. It's a cool way to get consumers involved, excited for their upcoming products. And although the presentation was kind of giving like QVC, home shopping network type of vibes, I love these type of events. I feel like we see it all the time in the automotive and tech industry, and I feel like it translates very well here into sneakers. And we always see these first looks like from these leakers with like the worst quality images. So it's cool to get the first looks straight from the brand, and we also get a little context behind these releases. So let's go ahead and kick things off with some Jordan 1s, which as far as the last few years, we would definitely say the Jordan 1 has undisputedly probably been the king as the most popular Jordan retro. But just over the last couple of years or so, I would say other Jordan retro models have been giving the 1 some competition, whether it was the Jordan 3, the Jordan 4. We've even seen the Jordan 1 low emerge as a more popular model recently, which I feel like it's a great time to start off with the Shadow 1 lows, which is a reinterpretation, a low top version of the classic Jordan 1 OG Shadow. This is a perfect release here for the summertime. I believe we had these drop last time in 2015, so I feel like it's about time to bring these joints back, and they did surprise everybody by shock dropping these for the event. So let me know if any of you guys were able to grab these early, successfully ahead of the release date. We also saw the Latte Jordan 1, which is a woman's exclusive release, which I feel like, you know, goes great right next to the Mocha pair, which we saw drop a couple of years ago. As y'all know, there's just something about these like brown Jordan 1s. People really seem to rock with them. These have good color blocking, so solid release, most definitely for the ladies. Now, next up, we have the Jordan 11 Low Space Jams. Now, as y'all already know, there's so much, you know, associated with the Jordan 11 Space Jam. There's so much nostalgia tied to it. Such a classic, you know, grail type of Jordan release. I remember I had a pair back in the day myself. So we've seen this low top version, I believe, floating around, you know, for quite some time now, but I think this will be the first official release. So I feel like this will be a great pair for the summer. People have been waiting for these for a while now. Personally, I've never really been a fan of 11 lows myself. Now, next up, we have the Jordan 6 Oreo. Now, these pairs are kind of cool right here. I would say these definitely like kind of give me the vibes of like the Jordans that were coming out when I was back in high school or whatever. So cool pair, you know, solid. The Oreo colorway kind of holds some rank as far as the Jordan brand. It's a real clean, simple colorway, but I feel like as far as this pair in 2024, you know, it's probably not gonna hit the same as it did back in the day. And then as far as these other Jordan retros, we have the Jordan 12 Red Taxi, I believe is what they're calling these. Now, these right here, these just ain't it. And as far as the consumers go, I feel like most people would probably just like look at these as a cash grab rather than Jordan, you know, hitting us with the classic OG Taxi. They had to throw in this little hint of red to just make these joints different. So at the end of the day, I feel like most consumers look at these as a cash grab, and most likely we'll see these joints hitting the outlets most def. And then we have these 13s, which are kind of giving like bin vibes, but again, I guess you could throw these in the category. Most people would probably look at these joints as like a cash grab or like a poor man's version of the bin. Now, as far as these Jordan 4s, I feel like this is where things get very interesting, because we already know these military blues are regarded as like a grail classic. We haven't seen them, you know, come back in quite some time, and I feel like this is the release that everybody's got their eyes on. These are coming back in true OG form, but they did actually shock everybody, you know, with the new nickname as Industrial Blue. So my take on that is it's just a nickname, and I'm sure it's just some way that Jordan Brand will tie some new storytelling to this release. But as far as this pair goes, I feel like this is the one that everybody's gonna be going crazy about. Probably the most anticipated release of the summer, and could go down as a potential candidate for sneaker of the year. Now, these oxidized green joints, I feel like are super interesting. We did see the mock-ups, you know, we know these were coming, but I feel like this is the first time we've actually, you know, got a clear look at what the actual sneaker will look like. And I'm gonna just say right now, these joints are good. I like the shade of green that they used on here. I did see some people complaining about the little hint of sail that we see on the midsole. I'm not mad at it. I'm a fan of like these aged type of looks. I don't feel like they overdid it like that. It's not the entire sole, just a small little portion by the air bubble. So I feel like this is a great release. These green themed Jordan 4s have been going crazy, like we saw with the SB 4s that dropped last year. So I feel like this is a great release. And I mean, I'm gonna even say something that, you know, could be a hot take. Many people may say this is blasphemous, but let's just say we take out like all of the history, the nostalgia, the OG factors of these military blues, and we were just to put these oxidized green pairs right next to these. Like, just remember, at the end of the day, no history, no nostalgia, nothing like that. I would say these oxidized greens, even though they don't got the Nike Air on the back, I feel like are right on par with these industrial blues or whatever they're gonna be calling them. So a really great release. It's gonna be interesting to see, you know, how hyped these are as far as Jordan retro releases. And then to finish things off, we got these 17 lows, which as y'all see, the first thing that everybody was talking about was the suitcase. You gotta be an OG to really know what's going on right here. I know a lot of you guys remember that crazy, you know, commercial. This is back when Jordan was playing for the Wizards. So I believe this is a all-star game colorway. So this is the first time we'll see it in low top form. And I gotta say, I'm really rocking with these. These are giving me like huge nostalgia vibes. I remember when these came out back in the day. You know, this was just a dream of mine to be able to grab these. I remember seeing like kids, you know, the kids that always used to get every new pair of Jordans. I remember like seeing them rocking the 17s, not this pair specifically, but seeing them rocking the 17s and just being super jealous. So I'm getting huge nostalgia vibes. This is a definite pair that I would love to be able to grab, like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the price point, that right there is a shocker. These joints are coming in at $300, y'all. So I don't know if it's just the briefcase or what, but that $300 price point is absolutely crazy. After you add in taxes and all that shipping, yo, these joints are running 300 plus. So I don't know if Jordans are too expensive nowadays. What do y'all think about this? We've seen, you know, the prices of retro steadily increase over the years, almost faster than inflation. And I feel like Jordan brand is out of their mind with this $300 plus price point right here. I mean, I definitely love the briefcase. There was a question, you know, with them bringing back the 17s, if they were gonna include the briefcase or not. It goes along with the whole theme of the commercial and the original rollout for this release. But if these joints, you know, are coming in at 300, I feel like they could just keep the briefcase. You know, if they could have dropped these for 200 without the briefcase or something like that, I would have been sold on them. But coming in at $300, I'm just hoping that these joints brick, and because I definitely want these right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with them. It's giving me like huge nostalgic type of vibes. And we haven't seen the 17 come out, and I'm excited to see, you know, Jordan dip into some of their other retro models. But as far as this $300 price tag, like, I'm a struggling YouTuber out here, man. I can't be dropping 300 plus on just a pair of sneakers like that. So hopefully, you know, with all the other Jordans, you know, dropping like the military blues, that'll take some of the hype away from this release, and maybe, you know, we could catch these joints on sale or something like that, because I definitely want to grab these, but at $300, I don't know. So let me know, y'all, have Jordan retro models gotten too expensive over time? Let me know what y'all feel like down below in the comment section. Also, let me know from this Jordan retro preview for the summer 2024 lineup, which pairs are you guys rocking with the most? Of course, I know everybody's gonna say those military blues, so try to come with something unique. And if you guys are rocking with any of the other pairs that I didn't actually showcase here in today's video, let me know what's up down below. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and help out the channel by dropping a thumbs up. We're gonna wrap it up right here. I'm J.A. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.